Hello, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be showing you how I made a custom mount so you can put your AirTags on your camera using just a cold shoe. So AirTags shipped a couple of weeks ago, and all you really get in the box is some paperwork that I don't think anyone ever actually reads and a little disc that looks like a squished Mento. But what you don't get is some way to mount this or put it or attach it to anything, unless you just put it in your pocket or just throw it in your backpack. Now this means you're essentially required to buy another accessory for your AirTag, but all of the ones that I've seen are really just keychains or like bag loops. Now I wanted to be able to put one of these in my camera bag, but I didn't want to just like put a loop on the outside or just have it shoved in a pocket somewhere. I wanted to do something a little bit more interesting. So I came up with an idea to mount the AirTag to the camera itself, since it's usually in my backpack anyways. So using this idea, I could put the AirTag on the camera and track the camera body on its own if I ever leave that somewhere. And when it's in my backpack, I'd be able to track the whole backpack. Now I haven't found any mounts like this from a company that is making them and selling them. The closest I could find to attaching an AirTag to my camera body would be getting a keychain or a loop, but I wanted to be able to mount the AirTag straight to my camera without having to worry about like loops or keychain parts like dangling off of it and like possibly getting caught on something. So while I was brainstorming some ideas for this, I ended up taking inspiration from how microphones mount to cameras. So for the microphone that I use, there's a little plate on the bottom that slides into the cold shoe mount, and then you can screw it down with a knob. And I figured this would be the least intrusive way to mount the AirTag, since the whole knob and assembly wouldn't be too much bigger than the actual AirTag itself. And then I would just have a little plate to put into the cold shoe mount. So my goal became to mount an AirTag to my camera using the cold shoe mount at the top. Now I didn't think this was going to be an accessory I could buy online. Also, I have a 3D printer, so I decided to just go ahead and make it myself. But for the sake of saving some time in the modeling process, I didn't want to have to go through a bunch of trial and error for figuring out a perfect fit for the AirTags. I ended up looking into what models already existed. Now I ended up starting my search on Thingiverse, since this is gonna have the most STLs from my experience. And I found a ton of keychains, just like when I was looking through Amazon. But one of the designs that really caught my eye was the smallest AirTag holder. Now I really like this design because it is only a little bit larger than the AirTag itself. It doesn't have a huge footprint. And also the flat bottom means I can easily integrate the knob to the actual AirTag holder. So that could be one complete unit. And then I could have the base that actually connects to the cold shoe mount as a second part. And on my manufacturer, I actually ended up finding a Rode mic mount. So I figured I could repurpose the knob and that little hot shoe mount plate as parts of my AirTag design. So now that I had all of the parts that I was gonna like Frankenstein together to make my final mount, I brought them into Fusion 360 to make the modifications I needed. Also, I'll be linking all of the files that I used here today down below the like button, along with my final designs in case you're interested in printing one for yourself. All right, so first off, I imported all of these STLs into Fusion 360 as meshes. Then I went ahead and I turned off capturing design history so we can convert these meshes into B-reps. I did have to reduce the meshes on a couple of them, which means I had to make them a little simpler, but this didn't really affect the final quality or fit of the parts that I exported. Once I had all the meshes converted into B-reps, I also went ahead and I turned the design history back on. This would just let me go back in the timeline to make modifications in case I made any errors. Parametric modeling is one of my favorite reasons to use Fusion 360. Now that I had the design history back on and I've converted all the meshes into B-reps, I can go ahead and actually start modifying these files for my use. First thing I'm gonna do is take the AirTag holder and move it to be right on top of the knob for the microphone mount. I tried to be as accurate as I could, but given that it was a converted mesh, it was hard to get the center point of each model, so I just kind of eyeballed it from a couple of different angles. Now once I had the two parts centered above each other, I lowered the AirTag holder so that it would be a little overlapped with the knob, and I went ahead and I joined these together to create one solid body. I also did some cleanup where I extruded the bottom of the holder to cover up the ridged edges of the knob. I wanted it to look like one cohesive unit rather than two things just kind of forcefully put together. I also went ahead and I measured the final depth of the knob that I had. So using this, I could trim the top of the screw from the mount, and I wouldn't have to worry about the mount not being tight enough, since it was trying to go all the way through the knob and into where I had put the AirTag holder. Since I had put the AirTag on top of the knob, there wasn't any space for the screw to go past, like fully thread all the way through the knob. I wanted to make sure that it bottomed out or topped out at the bottom of the AirTag holder, and when it did, it would be fully tightened on the camera. Hopefully this makes a little bit more sense when I show you the part being installed on the camera. It was a little confusing just trying to figure out how to explain that. So now that I have the holder and the knob joined together and cleaned up a little bit, and the screw on the base plate all trimmed up, we can go ahead and export these bodies as STLs. So now that I have these bodies exported, I can bring them into my slicer, which is Prusa slicer in this case, and we can get to printing. So I'm printing these on the Prusa Mini with a 0.2mm layer height and a 100% infill. I didn't want to risk the AirTag falling off or having any issues if you bumped into something with your camera, so I ended up raising that infill to give a nice solid part. In the end, each print ended up taking just over 40 minutes, and I think they look great. You can hardly see the layer lines on the outside of the part. The Prusament Galaxy Black did a really good job of hiding those, and the top and bottom screw together perfectly. Also, I hope you can see how trimming the screw helped here. I'm able to tighten the mount all the way into the knob without worrying about a little bit extra sticking out of the bottom since it couldn't go through to the other side. So when you're ready to get this all assembled, you can pop the AirTag right in and then screw it down to your camera's hot shoe. And it feels really secure. The screw tightens down really well. And for the AirTag holder, it feels really secure. It does spin around, but it doesn't fall out when you like turn the camera upside down. I ended up needing to use a pen to pop the AirTag out, so it is fairly secure for that too. And I guess the only thing left to do is put this to the test. I hope you enjoyed this video where I created my own AirTag accessory, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe down below that for more videos about tech, cameras, and making. And if you're interested in one of these mounts for your own camera, I'll be sure to put a link to the STL files down in the description. And if you don't have access to a 3D printer, I'll also put in a link to my Etsy shop where you can order one for yourself. Alright, thank you for watching. Here's another video about making, and here's a video that YouTube thinks you're gonna like the best.